Hello, my name is Richard Harris, and I am about to give a speech entitled Betting on California, the Case for Legalizing Sports Betting in California. Before I start, I chose this topic because it was recently on the ballot and it did not pass, and I was very surprised that it did not pass. So I thought it would be a great idea to write a persuasive essay on a topic that I believe can be beneficial to all sectors in our state because it will raise a lot of tax revenue. Okay, so like I said, the name of the speech is Betting on California, the Case for Legalizing Sports Betting in California. Good evening, fellow Californians. My name is Richard Harris. What if I could generate hundreds of $1,000,000 of a year without raising taxes? Raise your hands high in the air if you support this idea. Let me see, who has their hands raised? Okay, a lot of people. That money is already out there. Californians are betting on sports every day, but the state isn't seeing a dime of it. It's time we change that. Legalizing sports betting is a smart, practical step towards funding the services our communities desperately need. Imagine a state where our schools are fully funded, our roads are well maintained, and our public services are robust and reliable. This vision is within our reach, and one innovative solution lies in legalizing sports betting in California. By embracing this opportunity, we can generate significant revenue to enhance public infrastructure, education, and essential services. California, despite its economic prowess, faces substantial budgetary challenges. In the 2023 fiscal year, the state collected over $1.8 billion in tax revenue from sports betting, according to the Tax Foundation. However, this revenue is not fully utilized to address pressing issues such as funding, education, and improving infrastructure. Sorry, got my notes right there. Okay. Legalizing sports betting in California could unlock a market generating over $30 billion in annual wagers. This substantial market could yield approximately $2 billion in operator revenue and $30 million in state taxes each year. These funds present a unique opportunity to bolster our public services without imposing additional taxes on residents. Some success stories from other states. Several states have already reaped benefits of legalizing sports betting. New Jersey, for instance, generated over $6 billion in bets in 2021, resulting in $100 million in tax revenue. These funds have been reinvested into public projects, enhancing infrastructure and community development. Similarly, Illinois saw a surge in sports betting with $435 million wagered in October 2020, leading to $6.3 million in tax revenue for the state. Addressing potential concerns. It's important to acknowledge concerns regarding gambling addiction. Studies indicate that 2.5 million U.S. adults meet the criteria for severe problem gambling. However, the proper regulation and allocation of a portion of the generated revenue toward problem gambling prevention and mental health services, we can mitigate these risks. For example, Massachusetts has initiated programs targeting the public health impacts of sports gambling among young people, emphasizing education and prevention. Legalizing sports betting in California is not just about embracing a new form of entertainment. It's about seizing an opportunity to fund our future. By regulating and taxing this industry, we can generate substantial revenue to invest in our schools, repair our roads, and support vital public services. It is a pragmatic solution that aligns with our state's innovative spirit and commitment to progress. Okay, the following is my visual aid presentation. I chose to get a graph that I found from eMarketer that shows the U.S. total sports betting revenues from the year 2018 to 2025 in billions, and it shows the change in percent. Okay, so I'm gonna, here, I don't think I could change the way, okay, I'm just gonna face it this way, even though it's like reversed. Okay, as you can see, this is 2018, right? This is the revenue. Look how little it is. If you flip the numbers, this is in billions. That's 0.33 billion. That's $330 million, right? And we scooch over all the way to this side. We're here on the current year, 2025. You look up here, what does that say? Flip those numbers around. That's $18.89 billion in revenue just this year. Look, we went just in 7 years from 330 million all the way to $18.89 billion in revenue. Okay, the following bar graph shows a dramatic increase, yearly increases in revenue from sports betting from the U.S. in the year 2018 to 2025. In 2018, the total revenue was $330 billion, and now in the year 2025, that number has skyrocketed to a whopping $18.89 billion. This increase represents an astonishing growth of more than 57 times the revenue seen in 2018. The steady legalization of sports betting across more states and the rise of mobile gaming platforms have contributed significantly to this surge. What once was a niche market has now transformed into a multi-billion-dollar industry that continues to grow and gain momentum each year. With no signs of slowing down, the sports gambling sector is poised to become an even more dominant force in the U.S. economy. In conclusion, legalizing sports betting in California offers a promising avenue to enhance our public infrastructure, education, and services. By learning from the experiences of other states and implementing thoughtful regulations, we can harness this opportunity and build a brighter future for all Californians. Thank you.